Now, the East African Legislative Assembly has begun its second week of deliberations. Last week, the East African MPs passed a report on regional sensitization as well as the adoption of Swahili as an official working language. From Arusha, our reporter Timothy Otieno now tells us what to expect from the headquarters before the Heads of State Summit.
Activities for the second week here at the East Africa Community Headquarters in regards to the plenary session ongoing will begin with the administration of oath for Honorable Julius Wandera Maganda, who is the Deputy Minister in charge of the East Africa Community from Uganda. The Assembly is expected to pass a motion for the resolution to celebrate the International Day of Democracy, scheduled to take place on the 15th of September this year. Now, this particular motion is interesting and very keen to the members here because it touches on some of the motions and the bills that they have been discussing, particularly in regards to two nations within the East African region. One of them is the Republic of Burundi, that saw a little bit of strife late last year following President Pierre Nkurunziza's quest to vie for a third term in office, and one that had even seen the United Nations declare itself in the matter. Now, the other reason why this resolution for the International Day of Democracy is vital is in regards to the newest member of the East Africa Community, and that is South Sudan. Remember, South Sudan did join the community in April this year, and even though that process has not yet been finalized, they still need to present and bring back the instruments for the ascension of the treaty in order to be full members. Remember, South Sudan has undergone a series of sporadic violence late last month that even saw the former first Vice President Riek Machar lose his job, yet again being fired by the President Salva Kiir, and a new Deputy Vice President being put into place. Now, the Assembly does hope that the resolution for the International Day of Democracy will bring some sort of solution to the Republic of South Sudan and Burundi. But of course, a raft of issues have been mentioned by members in the past in regards to how the community is spending its money, but most importantly, how the community is raising this money to fund its own activities. 40% of the budget comes from contributions from member states, while 60% is actually money that comes from international donors. And in the past, the community has seen a slack in contributions from the international community, and the Assembly here is, of course, going to be discussing how this can be changed, and whatever recommendations that are going to be coming out of the discussions here will be forwarded to the Heads of State Summit, who are expected to hold session in November this year to come up with a resolution and a solution to the matter. Reporting from the East Africa Community Headquarters in Arusha, Tanzania, I'm Timothy Otieno for KTN News.